Same time?
Yeah, don't matter. Go ahead. Do yours.
Or you want to do it separate?
No, do yours. I'll just put this on in the corner.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I'll let you put yours on first.
All right.
On mine.
Okay. We'll do a quick spill there, and then just can tell us a story. And yeah, there's just room for me there.
Right here.
Okay. Just because I don't want to be on the. I don't want my logo covering me.
You know.
There we go. There we go. So I'm gonna get this a little bit better here.
Can you turn it? You can see it?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. It's always good to. Yeah, there you go. Just want to make sure that I'm not in the logo, so don't cover me one. All right, here you go. Okay, we're gonna start rolling now because we have no cameraman.
Yep.
Small budget.
Small budget. We're not
budget.
CTV. We're not global. We're not CBC.
Right now we're CBC. All right, here we go.
There you go.
We'll make it interesting and fun and creative.
Yep. And there's no editing here.
No,
it's straightforward.
Exactly. Yeah. Just except we just omit the moving and shaking and stuff. But other than that, it's pretty much uncut, raw.
This is as raw as it gets.
All right, and then we will get. Let me see. Yeah. Want to get a nice. No, I'm going to move right. Let's see.
Yep.
Maybe I'm going to get one Coke outside because guess what?
Get you hyper.
They're one of my sponsors.
Coca-Cola is your sponsor.
Yes, one of them.
Okay, I got none.
Now you got why I drink them?
Deal.
They pay my bill, buddy. they're making all this possible today.
The only sponsor I have is a good boot up the arse.
Yeah, all right. All right, we'll get sponsored because otherwise they won't pay me.
Yeah.
And I won't eat.
Yeah,
right,
you won't eat.
And we won't drink coffee.
This is funny.
All right. Well, you know what? This is the lightest side, but we're going to start rolling. We're going to get a little bit serious here because our sponsors they don't mind a little bit joking around, but they also
it's like just tell me to shut up if I get out of car. No problem.
What's that?
Don't be shy. We're not gay, so okay, go ahead. Okay. If we're gay, so what? We got more power. We got more power if we're gay.
And we actually.
Long live gay power.
Yeah,
Okay. No. In your country, no.
I get killed. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're rolling. So here, this is your host, the Canadian Beaver, live on the Castro Network today with our wonderful friend, the famous blogger from Frankton, New Brunswick, Charles LeBlanc.
How you doing? Nice to be here.
Yes. Well, thank you for giving me, your time and.
Oh, I got lots of time on my hand. There's no problem there.
Perfect. So before we continue, I want to say brief commercial. This would not be possible without the official drink of El Castro Network, Coca-Cola, celebrating 126 years. More important, refreshing your and my life. Thank you. All right, there you go.
Do I got to keep my opinion to myself?
No, go ahead.
No, that's okay.
Being the
about
fact,
your sponsor.
Yes.
Okay.
Being the fact that we're with the blogger and he has some colorful words. For this case only, we will make it a little bit raw. We will try to keep it on a nice, professional side, but
support Coke. Don't support energy drinks. There.
Yes. Well, don't support Pepsi. Energy drinks are okay. Gatorade are still okay. So
that's right. Coke is involved in energy drinks. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So here we're going to say hello to the wonderful people of Charles LeBlanc
around the world.
Around the world.
Here we are. And your name is?
It's Franklin El Castro.
And we need more people like this in Fredericton that will strain out the politicians. So here we go.
We're an independent media network, so we will be actually we're looking at both cameras today, I guess.
Oh, you can forget that one. You can focus on your camera. Don't worry.
So today we're actually discussing a few things about Charles LeBlanc's life and how he got involved into blogging.
Well, I always been since I was young. My father was involved in politics, and he was a barber, and the issue of politics were always debated around the table or in the barber shop, I should say. So. And then I have ADHD, and in those days nobody knew about ADHD. And ADHD, you speak before thinking, and it's not good. Now we try to control it a little bit, just a little bit. That's why I get myself in trouble. But now I can use that as an excuse. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, like the movie Liar, yes, Liar, Liar.
Yeah.
Say it. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about it.
Yeah.
No, so then I remember I want to be a journalist. And, you know, like I started to write these letters to the editor. This was before the information highway.
Right.
And, you know, people look at that and say, look at that, Charlie's not stupid or whatever. You know, like he writes, you know, makes sense.
Right.
And I should have been a politician, trust me. If I would have had the right upbringing, I wouldn't be here. I'll be in that legislator. But anyway, so we turn around. My life was going down. I even told my father I'd like to be a journalist, and he told me, he said, you're too stupid to be a journalist. Okay, so, you know, if you don't have the support of the parents, you know, what can you do? Right. So that bothered me, but nobody knew about ADHD in those days. And so when I arrived in St. John in 1988, working at a shipyard, and I was publishing 2 or 3 letters to the editor a week, and I was on talk shows, and we're just going. So then I came to Fredericton. I was protesting against Ritalin. I live in a tent. Ritalin is a drug they give kids for the ADHD. I told you this would be a long one.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, okay. No, but that's okay. I'm trying to, and I'm cutting short too.
Yeah, no worries.
So anyway, so then
we won't look pretty at the end.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, editing is called editing. All kinds of editing in this case. So and you gave me a Boston cream donut.
Yeah.
And a coffee, and then I had 2 double before. No, so then we turned around. I was writing emails to everybody. Politician emails. I would write an update and send an update. So it was so bad that Bernard Lord, Premier of the day, cut off my email address. And somebody said, I said, I want my old email, oldmazon@yahoo.com. So what happened, somebody said, Charles, you should become a blogger. Blogger. What's that? He explained to me what it was. I said, nah, that's okay. I like to do what I'm doing. Send emails. But then I realized once they read the email or they put in spam, it's over.
No, but you're not really a blogger. You're a video blogger.
Well, what happened, now we'll get to your head of me.
Yes, okay.
Are you taking your Ritalin? Are you calming down? Are you okay? Patience.
Wait, man, no.
I know it's cut off.
Okay, sorry.
It's all right. So I became a blogger.
Yes.
And then I battled with the police, blah, 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 blah. Then, answering your question, the city of Fredericton ordered my blog shut down.
Okay.
25,000 blog posts. Boom. Gone.
Wow.
Because of the problem was having with the police, and you know the whole story. We'll get to that later.
I know about the police. Don't get me started with them.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. And let's not forget the Justice Building is right behind us. We might both end up in jail. But I said the city don't appreciate what I'm doing. I was writing a lot. So I don't write no more. I do videos.
Okay, you do videos.
I do videos. Videos.
Oh, okay, I see what.
So anyway, it just keeps on going. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But that's the bottom line is letters to the editor, and then I worked my way up. Social media arrived, and I became a
legend.
Not a legend. A legend in my own mind. But a lot of people think I'm a lot of things, and it's not a legend. Trust me.
Well, no. Here, let's make it clear. Here at El Castro Network, we are a fair and balanced news network. We may be small, but we are fair and balanced, and we tell the truth like it is.
So what, are you going to go ask the other side what they think of Charles LeBlanc? That should be very interesting. I hope you edit there.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm just kidding.
I respect our interviewers. It doesn't matter what party of the aisle you're from. We respect everybody. And,
how come we're talking about you? We're supposed to talk about me.
We are actually talking about you.
You're talking about you. We do this, we do that. Let's focus on me. That's what we're talking about.
You asked me if I'm going to go and interview those people. I said no, we don't do that.
Okay, no, but you said well we're fair here. You're talking about your network. Let's talk about me. Okay, let's
continue with
go ahead. Next question.
Okay, Charles LeBlanc. So why you get in trouble with the cops so much? What is up with that?
How long does this take? 2 hours?
No, we will edit and cut it.
Okay, we'll try to make this short.
Yeah, okay.
All began when I applied for a media pass at the New Brunswick legislature.
Right.
The press gallery denied my media pass, my request.
Right.
So, and then soon out, then I started blogging. We had, you would like this.
Oh yeah.
Did you? No, you will like this.
I will.
You never heard it.
No.
How would you like it if you never heard it?
I'm waiting for it. Yeah. Okay. So.
These journalists today, you must have ADHD. But drink another Coke.
I will.
Okay. My God.
And then I was positive.
Okay.
Well, you know.
You already hear the group Immigrants Without Borders?
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Immigrant Without Borders. It's a group. It was like a rally for open borders, borders.
Right.
So in 2006, they were coming down. Now this is good here. Flashback.
Right.
Coming down Queen Street, a little group. I just saw them.
Yeah.
You know, they were just a little group from UNB, and they were protesting. The police surrounded them. Somebody took a picture, not me.
Yeah.
And they said, "Hey, are you a journalist?" The guy was taking pictures. The cop went after him, asking him if he was a journalist.
Right.
That was 2006.
Wow.
So I was surprised. And then they end up in front of City Hall.
Right.
Then they put their, they took some people, they put them on the ground.
Right.
Somebody took some pictures, sent it to me. I just started my blog.
Right.
Racism, I put it CTV News, it was ATV in those days.
Yeah.
Put it on the headline news that night. Racism charge against the Fredericton Police Force.
Right.
Now, they were going, so me, I say, I'm going next week to Atlantica in St. John.
Right.
Oh, he's going to Atlantica, which was a nerving conference.
Right.
He's going to Atlantica,
Right.
Get him. Yeah. And sure enough, this protester that arrived with masks on, the police pushed the protesters aside. Yeah. Took me, put me about 50 feet.
Wow.
And I said, "What are you doing? I'm an independent journalist." Never had this time to explain what was a blogger. Nobody knew what was a blogger those days. We're talking about 2006.
Right. Oh yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, and then 12 years ago.
Oh yeah.
My God, time flies.
Oh yeah, I know.
So they turned around. They put me on the ground. They gave me a black eye.
Right. Oh.
They put me in jail for 4 hours.
Yeah.
They took all my pictures. They deleted 1,000 pictures off my camera.
Yeah.
About 300 or 400. All the evidence I had, they deleted all that.
Wow. Yeah.
And then the worst thing about all this, they said, "Okay, show up in court." They charged me with obstruction.
Right.
And I didn't have the right to a lawyer.
Mm.
And I fought with legal aid here until somebody stepped forward and said, "Charles, what's going on?" A friend of mine, Harold Doherty, because he had a son. He has a son that's autistic, and I fought for his son and the issue of autism here. Right. So he said it was a time. So at the end, the media, they just ignored me.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, the media at first, the blogger arrested during Atlantica.
So what media we're talking about here?
Irving.
Irving. Okay.
Explain. What did you learn from Irving so far? Go ahead.
Well, so far there's been a big, fight between mainstream media and we like to call fake news media.
Irving owns 99% of the newspapers, printed newspapers here in New Brunswick, which is located east of Maine and a little spot in Atlantic Canada.
So CTV, they're owned by Bell Corporation.
Yes.
And then CBC is basically funded by the Canadian government.
Yeah. And Global is sponsored by Shaw, is it?
Shaw. Yeah, Shaw Cable out of Alberta.
Yeah. And us, he's sponsored by Coke, and I'm sponsored by a boot up the arse.
Well, I'm sponsored by several different people, both locally, nationally, and internationally. Yes.
Can we go back to me? Can we go back to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we turn around. They had in the courts blogger charge with obstruction.
Right.
Make a long story short.
Yeah.
At the end, we had a trial.
Right.
The police, they were acting like clowns on. My lawyer didn't know them. They didn't know the police. They were like monkeys on top of the stand. All right. And this thing, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was found not guilty.
Okay.
and nothing in the Irving paper. Now, if I would have been found guilty, it would have been right on the front page.
Right.
Idiot blogger found guilty. Next thing you know, 3 days later, they come to me and they said, I said, oh, I saw them. I said, so at a little meeting, I said, so I'm not important enough to be in the Irving paper? They said, I'll be in the paper tomorrow morning.
Oh, wow.
I said, what? It'll be in the paper tomorrow morning.
Front
I
page?
said, really? I'm going to make the evil Irving newspaper? Is it because my story was in the New York Times this morning?
Oh, wow.
If you Google Charles LeBlanc and New York Times, you'll see the story that journalist, court-appointed journalist, Charles LeBlanc. But people were calling in and saying, how come this is in the New York Times? And not in the Irving media. So anyway, then I was banned from the legislature for life, and then it just went on and on.
So what happened to you? Were those guys that came? I saw one of your clips there that you had two guys come after you with like a black. Yes. Like the Men in Black. Yeah. What happened with that?
What happened with that? That could have got ugly. That could have got ugly, very fast. It was ugly enough as it was.
Were they federal agents or? No,
they were from the Edmiston police. But at first, I didn't know. You have two, but let's not jump ahead.
No, okay. You won't.
The police. Then this was 2006.
Right.
In 2009, I was standing in front of the IROC. You remember the IROC club?
Yeah, the IROC, yeah, before it became Sweetwater's.
Yes, good boy.
Yes.
Remember the time when the Fredericton police beat up a soldier?
Yeah.
There was a guy on Monday that had a black eye. The police, very midnight. Oh, okay, no, it's a club.
Yeah.
They're coming to get her. Thought I hear a siren. It happens in the tannery, no big deal.
Right.
I was across, I filmed.
Right.
So when I filmed it, that changed everything.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Stafford, the police, I did hear a siren, was charged with assault, and then he was suspended with pay.
Right.
And then what happened after? Then there was a trial. Then they acknowledged me as media, the police.
Okay. Yeah.
But the minute he was acquitted, they came right after me. Now, if you go to Google or YouTube,
I will.
Right, I know you will. Right, Fred Woiseau, L''O''I''S''E''A''U.
Yes.
Fred.
Yeah.
And Charles LeBlanc. And you'll see, the minute he was acquitted, they came after me. Oh, you're riding a bicycle on the sidewalk. What? And then next thing you know, you see a person in the video riding in front of 6 cars. They didn't say nothing. They come to me afterward, they said, right, Dan Bichia, you'll see a ticket. Yeah. A guy stopped me, a cop, and said, here's a ticket. What's this? Right. You were seen riding a bicycle on the sidewalk 9 days ago. I was seen? Yeah, somebody said they saw you riding a bicycle on the sidewalk. Right. Here's a $140 fine.
Wow.
You could do that? Oh yeah, you could. So then it started, then I got upset. I had the speaker of the legislature jaywalking, and then I go like this, go to the police station. Here's a picture of the speaker of the house jaywalking. I want you to give him a ticket. At the end, they wouldn't give him a ticket. Right. So I said, ooh, there's a double standard policy here. One for the filthy rich, one for the filthy poor. Yeah. So I said, all right, so what we're going to do? I said, no problem. So I show up in front of the police station with a blowhorn. Yeah. So when I had the blowhorn, imagine me with a blowhorn. I told him, I said...
I don't know, I don't want to imagine.
But I said, listen, I told Martin Godet, that's now the executive chief.
Right.
Assistant deputy chief, I said, will you have sympathy for the people in this area? Will you give the speaker a ticket? Right. And then they turned around and said, no, it's on the chief desk. Right. So at the end, they grabbed me. Right. They arrested me for causing a disturbance. Then they turned around. That was, so the trial, make a long story short, I had all my supporters, and then they were telling me plead guilty. Cops were coming around me. Right. Hey, Charles. No, plead guilty, plead. And move on, turn the page. And there was something that wasn't right. Yeah. So at the end I said, we had a meeting. I said, can I leave with my head high? They said, yes. Okay, we'll plead guilty.
Right.
3 days later, there was something bugging me.
Okay.
Bobby Simmons from the Fredericton Police Force, and now, I'm sorry, deceased police officer, Rob Costello.
Right.
We got a piece of paper that said, I, Detective Rob Costello, I am conducting a criminal, I'm investigating a sexual child exploitation offense.
Right, yeah.
They told my internet provider that I was exploiting children for sex.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. So, they said he lives alone.
That's a serious allegation.
That's very serious, but we have no lawyers here. I've seen a couple smoking a cigarette on the side. Maybe I should holler at them. Right. They should maybe join us for, you know, live.
One-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one. They're having, hey, stop smoking. Anyway, smoking's bad for you. So anyway, sorry, I had to do that.
That's okay.
So anyway,
Castro LeBlanc.
They're gonna come and get always looking now. Look, he's studying us.
Yeah, we got a couple lawyers back there, and yeah.
No. So anyway, so turn around. Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous.
You're not nervous. You're not nervous. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just having a good time.
Exactly. If we're lucky, the police will come here.
That's okay. Hey, we can get into police here and make it more exciting, get more ratings.
More ratings. Yeah,
more ratings. Yeah. It's all about the ratings.
Exactly. They're looking now. They didn't even know we were here. Now they're moving. Yeah. So anyway, so turn around. They say he lives alone.
Right.
He takes pictures.
Right.
He has no kids.
Right.
He has to be into child porn.
Oh.
So 8 cops raided my place.
Yeah.
And then 350,000 pictures I had on my external hard drive.
Right.
Pictures I took.
Yeah.
They didn't find nothing.
Yeah.
If they would have found something, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So they turned around, then I got upset. After I found out there was nothing. People were all upset. And the police, they hired Bernard Richard.
Right.
The former ombudsman of New Brunswick. They paid him $40,000 to do an investigation of what happened here.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I'm on social assistance. You're going to pay for my lawyer.
Right.
The city of Fredericton, with Brad Woodside, said, no, we're not paying for you to get a lawyer. I said, I don't understand my charter of rights.
Right.
Nope. So they paid $40,000.
Right.
And all they said is we have to learn to deal with people that's emotionally disturbed. So, no lawyers. I want to, you know, they never apologized for falsely accusing me to be a pedophile. Never apologized. So we sued them.
Yeah.
And then we get these papers, and that's one paper I was ahead of myself earlier that said, I, Detective Rob Costello, I am conducting a criminal investigation relating to a sexual child exploitation offense, which I usually have the papers in my back pocket. Yeah. And so, I mean, we're sorry for Rob Costello, what happened when the police officer shot dead here.
That's done.
That's done. Yeah. So anyway, that there, so then my day in court arrived. Yeah. That I was going to libel suit against already Judge Pauline Garnett, civil suit. Right. Next thing you know, we're going to go in 3-4 weeks. Right. Then I'm standing by the legislator. Yeah. 2 cops arrive, plain clothes. Right. Monsieur, you seen the video? Yeah. Monsieur LeBlanc. Yep. I'll be back fast. Come with us. Right. Going for a drive. Right. Do you think I was going to go for a drive?
No, no, because you know what will happen to you. You know, your life is at risk. Put it mildly.
Yeah. So I mean, this is Fredericton. Nothing. This happened before the shooting, but nothing happens in Fredericton, right?
Who knows? I don't know.
I know. Trust me, it's a lot of body disappeared. A lot of people disappeared in Fredericton. But anyway. Yeah. That's the way it is.
We won't get into detail.
No, we're not going to. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
welcome. There you go. Very good.
We don't do that stuff.
We don't do that stuff. We don't do that stuff live. Okay, thank you. You just received a kiss of death and you don't even know it. Okay, so that's what we do in Fredericton.
That's all right.
So what happens? What happens?
I'm covered.
No. So what happens is. What was I going to say here?
You were to say about what happened, you would...
Oh yeah, so what happened, I wouldn't go. So my cousin, when you see the video, People say, "My God, you scream like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Leave me alone!" I was hollering, screaming, and then my cousins were scared shitless. Yo, exactly. And then my cousin said, "Oh my God, did they know what was coming after that scream? After that scream was boom!"
Oh,
and yes,
you got nailed.
No, me. I was going to punch them.
Oh, okay.
You know, that was like Chinese Bruce Lee. You know, a warning, because there's no way in the world the two cops would have been able to put me inside that car.
Right,
No, that would have never happened.
No.
But I had to holler to attract the attention.
So what do you do to get them off your back?
Well, then for people, I asked for the Fredericton. I asked for the RCMP at first.
Right.
And then they said, "We'll bring you a DRCMP in Oramoto." I said, "You're not bringing me no Oramoto." Long ride from Fredericton to Oramoto. There are a lot of woods there.
Oh yeah.
So the next thing you know, the Fredericton police arrived.
Right.
And they were to show up and show a badge and say, "You come with us for a drive."
Right.
So really, they, as I remember, make a long story short, they bumped me in the hospital. My shoulder hurt. And then they said, "Okay." So my lawyer told me, "Charlie, be polite and get the beep out of there."
Okay.
So they had the camera. "Okay, Mr. LeBlanc, we got to talk to you. What do you think of calling police officers pedophiles?" I said, "Well, did you read the Bernard to me? LeBlanc, Charles LeBlanc. That's all I was saying. Serial rank, serial number. That's it. So what happened? I said, "Did you read the Bernard Richard report?" "No." "How long have you been working on this case?" "For 2 hours." 2 hours, 2 years. Wow. 2 years. And you never read the Bernard.
That's a long time to you, son.
That's a long time to waste money on. Voila.
Taxpayers' dollars.
Exactly. So then at the end, I said, "Well, tell us what's in the report." Like another word. Make me tell. There's another lawyer watching behind us.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, that's okay.
So anyway, turn around.
We won't worry about the lawyers.
So anyway,
we're covered.
So turn around. I said,
we're taxpayers.
He said, "Wait, tell us what it said." So I said, "All right." I said, "Oh, I remember. I go like this.
Right.
I said, I hit my 2 fists on the table. It said, you'll have to learn to deal with people that's emotionally disturbed."
Yes.
And right now, I am very emotionally disturbed. So then I said, "Oh, one more thing." I hit my 2 fists right to his face.
Right.
I said, "Tonight, Donald Trump is going to be elected the new president of the United States of America. And if I miss the liquor store because of this, I'm going to be very emotionally disturbed." Anyway, I was out of there in 10 minutes.
That's good. No, that's good. So anything else you want to add to that story before we move on to the last final question?
No, but we never receive an apology.
Right.
We don't. The police are always going fishing.
Right.
And the justice system has sent a strong message. And this is the meat. I'm supposed to sit down with the CBC about this.
Okay.
If you put a lawsuit. Now my lawsuit, I'm sorry. But after that, I show up in court. There's the people. The government is supposed to protect you. The Attorney General.
Hi.
The people from
Come. You want to be live, yes.
The people from the Attorney General office in the court waiting to get some test. Are you paying attention to me?
No, she's okay. Hi. Okay.
How you doing?
Good. You doing an interview?
That's what he's doing.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Who's interviewing who? Is that what you're asking?
No. What's the subject?
It's about his life. Yeah.
Very boring.
Yeah, boring life.
Very boring.
How come boring?
I don't know. I don't have a life. It's too boring. There's only 2 streets here in Fredericton. That's all I do is walk.
It's a question of inventing. It's a question of insight.
Yeah.
There's a saying, Jung said, if you look out there, you'll just dream. But if you look inside, you're awakening.
Yes.
It's a question of balance.
Well, stick around. I will have a couple questions for you about that. That would be very good to share with the public. Anyways,
no, but like I was saying, the Attorney General, the workers, the bureaucrats, were in the courtroom waiting to get some testimony. So I told the judge, I said, "There's nothing. They want to charge me criminal code 300. That's 5 years in jail.
Right. Yeah.
For defaming a police officer. That's 5 years in jail." So I said, "There's nothing I could say." Let's have an adjournment. Nope, we're going to proceed immediately.
Well, defamation is a civil.
It's a civil suit,
yeah.
but they were taking evidence.
Right.
You understand?
That's not criminal, though.
What?
That's not criminal. That's civil suit.
No.
Defamation is a civil.
Devastation. No.
Defamation.
Defamation.
Yeah.
It's a civil suit.
That's right.
Defamation, Criminal Code 300 and look at it on Google, and 301 has been found non-constitutional in 4 provinces across Canada.
Right.
The Fredericton police are using that code to go after people that condemns the police.
That's right.
And that's 5 years. The Criminal Code 300 is 5 years in jail. 301, when they raided my place, they claimed that it was for defaming a police officer. And I said, no, that's a civil suit. No, that's criminal. That's criminally charged. 3 years in jail. So now 5 years later, they're coming after me again.
Right. Yeah.
5 years in jail. So trying to finish that story.
Yeah.
The Attorney General was workers in the court, so I asked for an adjournment. Nope.
Right.
All the officers testified one by one, and when they testified, they took me. I didn't say anything.
Right.
Closing argument, Mr. LeBlanc. Just want to let you know, anything you would have said could have never been held against you.
Right.
So I said, well, it's too late for that now. The trial's over.
Yeah.
So they ordered me to pay $3,000 court costs.
Right.
I never had my day in court.
Right.
And to this day, it's still not finished. The only thing that slowed it down, I was supposed to really go after the Fredericton police.
Yeah.
But after what happened with the tragedy, I sort of give it a little time out.
Right.
Period. Leave them alone. And,
okay, my last question. I know you have to run and have better things to do than
I am. What do I got to do?
What?
You're using that as an excuse so you could talk to this woman and talk about green and life.
No, no.
Maybe sell some Coke. Maybe sell some Coke bottle.
No. The final question is: I know you're a big Trump supporter. I've seen some of your videos. Is that the case?
What?
Big Trump supporter.
Who said I'm a Trump supporter?
I seen you with the shirts. We have to end with this with
I'm a Trump supporter? I never.
Are you or not? I'm just my question. That's my final question.
I'm not a Trump. Who said I'm a Trump?
I see you with Trump's shirt all the time, you know?
And did you notice what it says on? Could you please tell your audience before I give him an elbow across the head and say...
we want to get the scoop on this.
See, it's you people that shouldn't be allowed in this country. Did I just say that? See, I'm thinking like Trump. Are you Mexican?
I'm not politically correct.
We have to build that wall, stop you people from going across.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't support Trump.
Let me make it clear. I'm El Castro.
Italian.
El Castro Network.
Español.
El Castro Network. We are basically a neutral, we're not biased media network. We're fair and balanced.
I have 2 T-shirts.
Yeah.
One that says.
Right.
What it says? One that says. Oh my God.
I see.
We shall overcome.
Wait. Overcome.
Comb, not come. Comb.
Yeah.
C-O-M-B.
Okay.
Comb. Get his hair?
Yeah,
comb?
okay.
Okay, that's a joke.
Right.
The other one is Trump opening his vest and there's Superman.
Yeah, Superman. Yeah, I've seen that.
So, yeah, so there's different message to that.
Right.
He thinks, I believe he's Superman.
Well, he is Superman.
Okay.
Jeez.
Or he thinks he's Superman.
He's Superman.
He thinks he's Superman.
Well, no,
he believes he's Superman.
Let's get the story straight, okay? He was liberal, now he's conservative.
Yeah.
That's the only difference, because see, the reason why the liberals are attacking him is because he's not giving them money.
Oh, there's 2 other things. Add to your audience. Thank God we don't edit here.
Yes.
Either he's a super asshole,
right,
or a super jerk. So there's different views you can look at the Donald Trump t-shirt.
He's just a wonderful businessman. That's my opinion.
Trump,
yeah, I'm political. I'm not politically correct. Everybody knows that I'm conservative and I'm nationalist. So yeah.
You support Trump?
I am a big supporter of Trump now. The new Trump, not the old Trump.
The new Trump.
Not the liberal Trump, but the conservative Trump. I do.
So you think he's doing good?
He's doing a wonderful job.
All those Mexican,
he should put the wall up.
Put
the wall up and close the border.
And the NFL, should they go on one knee?
They should honor and salute the American flag. It's one of the most beautiful flag in the world.
Fracking in every state.
What?
Fracking in every state.
They should pull the taxes or the contribution and pull them back and because they shouldn't be.
Should they have fracking? Fracking.
I don't know what the fracking.
You know fracking?
I don't have a clue about fracking.
Yeah, that's to pump the oil off with chemicals at every state across this great nation.
Well,
you believe that?
They have Alaska. They have you know Iraq, and they have other countries.
Oh, this is not Canada. Okay.
And Venezuela.
But they still have fracking there.
Well, they
in every state.
They will not be coming to Canada. They respect.
We're smart.
They respect Canada.
We're smart. But people like you shouldn't be here to brainwash us that Donald Trump is great. Okay, with that word, we're going to build the wall tomorrow. I'm Charles LeBlanc.
Take care.
À la prochaine.
All right.